Hi everyone, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel, Olayinka, and I make videos about digital marketing, search engine optimization, building products, and how to make and tweak WordPress and WordPress plugin. And so, if this is something that you like, please like, subscribe, and share this video. If you're a new joiner, thank you so much for coming. If it's your first time, and if it's your second time or you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to talk about two things. The first is how to build a booking website. By booking website, I mean like an hotel or short let apartment. How to create such from ground up that enables people to book online and make payment. Something like this, so you can display your rooms and people will be able to book and make payment online. And secondly, if you have an hotel or a short let like this, and you want your pricings to be available in Google search, sometimes when you go to Google search and you search for hotels near me, you will see prices of hotels near me. If you want your hotel or apartment prices to also be displayed in Google, this is also a video that you must watch. And for this video, for this website that we're building, we're going to we're not using any paid plugin. We're using free theme and free Elementor plugin. Now, what do I mean by a free theme? There's a theme called Albatross. Let me be sure. I I want to make sure that Albatross. I think it's Albatross. Let me quickly pick that up. Albatross theme. Yes. It's a free. I'll show you now. That's what I have. So this website I'm showing you, I built it for a friend of mine who has a short let, an apartment that he wants to be using as a short let. Yes, so this is to be using. It's a free WordPress theme, right? Free WordPress theme. Yeah, and I mean it. Free WordPress theme, and we're going to customize it to look just the way that my friend's website looks using free Elementor, right? So please stick around and I'll see you in the review. All right, guys. Once again, welcome once again. If you're a new subscriber, please don't forget to subscribe. If you're a new visitor, if it's your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button and on the notification bell so that when next I drop a new video like this, you'll be able to be notified. You'll be notified, and then you'll be able to watch it. You won't miss anything, right? Without much ado, what are the things that you need? I believe that by now, if you have not built your web, so I'll start, right? So to build this kind of website, what you need first of all is a domain name. I'll take that again. You need a domain name. To build a website like this, you need a domain. By domain name, I mean www.yourbusiness, and then an hosting account. An hosting account is where your content, your database, everything will be stored, right? In the description below, I'll put a link to where you can get a very good, affordable domain name and a very great hosting platform. I'll put a link that you can get at a very also affordable prices. I'll put the link in the description below. Now, when we are building this theme, there are some things that we need, right? Albatross theme, they make something available. This is not a promotional video. I do not in any way market for Albatross. I do not know them. There's no partnership between but I used the theme, and this is just an appreciation video, right? And then I feel like there's a lot of other people that might need to be aware of how to do this, hence why I'm making this video. So this is the fully customized Albatross theme. It's for an hotel, spa. So say for instance you have a spa, you want people to be able to book for sessions, right? You're running appointment sessions, you have gym sessions, or any booking site whatsoever. This is the theme for you. It's free theme. It's a free theme, although you will need two elements. There's a widget that also from them, and then there's also an XML file that's also from them that comes with the demo, all of this demo content, and you can then customize. So but then the issue with the demo is the fact that it's not it's on their GitHub. It was initially on their GitHub, but then it's no longer functioning. You can't download. So what I did was I've used my my Visual Studio to find a way to just make sure the code is available. So I would also put the link of the code in my description below. So without much ado, let's dive right into it. So this is my WordPress. I believe that by now you would have connected your domain name to your WordPress. If you have not, I'll make another video to show you how to connect your domain name to your hosting and then be able to I'll also show you another video on how you can install your WordPress. In this video, I've installed a WordPress on not in my main website as a subdomain, but you would install it directly. So in my video, I will show you how to do that. So I've installed, so this video is for people who have installed WordPress already, right? So this is my WordPress. Now the next thing is I want to the time is gone, so I want to now go into the back end of my WordPress website. This is the back end of my WordPress website, right? And then I go to theme, and then I search for, I go to add new theme, and then Albatross. Here it is. I will just click on install. Like I said, it's a free theme, right? I'll just click on install, and it's installing. It's been installed. I click on activate, and it will be activated. So now it's been activated. Now when you activate it, if you go back to this theme and then you refresh, if you go back to the home, you'll see that it has some of the element of the theme of the Albatross theme, right? So let's just go back to the backend. Now there are some plugins that you must install that comes with the theme, right? So all you need to do is just click on begin installing plugin. You can do that from here, or you can come to plugin and just click on plugins, and it will show you all of these plugins that you need to install. Then, instead of clicking them one by one, I'll just click on all. So I'll select all, and then I come to bulk action. I click on install, and then I click on apply, so that all of them can be installed at one go, right? So they're currently being installed. Now, if you remember, while they're installing, remember I mentioned something about the demo content. So after, so they even give us like a steps here: install the required plugins, and then if you create a new website, you may need sample data. You can go and download it here, right? I would open it in a new tab, and we would go there. I will show you what the issue I encountered and how I resolved it. Oh, okay, fantastic. Plugins have now been installed, so I think we now need to make sure that they are active, right? If you look at the plugins, you see that free Elementor already came with it. So let's go back to our required plugin, and then you click on select all again, and then we click on bulk action, we click on activate, and we click on apply, and then they've been activated. Now, so the next thing that we need to do, say I'm here to set things up. skip. Take me back to my website. That's the case, you can just click on that same, and then it will bring you back here. Now, there are some pages that you need to have on your website, right? And you may not need to know everything. That's why, so there's already an hotel plugin installed. All you need to do is, if you're building an hotel, like I am building a short let apartment, just click on install pages, and the pages would be automatically created for you. Now, if we come to pages, you will see what I'm talking about. You see, all these pages have been created. But that's not all. Let's go back to our dashboard. Now, if you remember, they said we should download some files, and they brought us, this is the link of the page I opened. This is the link to the page I opened. And so these are the elements that we need to download. Right, and now if you click on download now, let me show you what I went through when I was trying to download it. It wasn't downloading. Maybe you can try the same. For me, it wasn't downloading, and we need to download these two files. We need these two files. So what I did was I went to look for it on GitHub, and then I copied it out and then saved it on my system. But I'll make it available so that anybody else can easily download it, right? So let's just go back to WordPress. Now, I also want us to check our website to see the home page, how it looks. It still looks the same. There's not been so much changes, right? Yeah, we're back. So now we need to go to I think, yes, appearance. Under appearance, we click on import demo data. So it says download content and widgets, import files, go to manual demo file, blah blah blah. If we click on download import file, it opens that same link. You get that we already opened here, you see here, but we've already gone there and nothing is happening. So now I have saved the files on my system. Now there is one that is an XML. It ends with XML. You will see it now, and there's another one that is NWIE. So those two files are what we're looking for. The first one is Albatross .xml, and the second one is Albatross widget.wie. So I have to click on select here to locate the Albatross XML. You see, this was what I saved it with. So I'm going to click on it and then I'll open it. So I've opened it here, and then I'm going to click on this second one that says import widget, and then I would search for Albatross. Yes, and then I would open it as well. Now that I've done that, the next thing I need to do is just to click on continue and import. Now, while this process is ongoing, please do not leave this screen. As you see here, it said please sit tight while we import your content, do not refresh this page or hit the back button. Just stay here, right? Why should you not leave? It's because if you leave, then it might cause issues for you. That the issue might be as bad as you not being able to use the whatever installation you have, or it could be as bad as the installation not being complete, and when it's not complete, everything will be messy, right? And when it's messy, you may have to reinstall, you may have to uninstall everything, including WordPress, and start the installation from the scratch, right? So I'm just going to pause, and then I'll come back when the imported content is done. Oh yes, so import complete. So now let's check our website to see what's up. And here you go. So all the demo content have all been installed, right? As you can see, the only thing that cannot be installed is Google API can't be installed, right? Now, so if you look at this, you notice that in my friend's website, I only retained this hero section, and the hero section, then this check-in feature, and then these rooms are the only things I retained on this entire page. I mean, I just wanted it to be straightforward, just so let me also show you so you know what I'm talking about. So you see, the header section, right? I added extra header to it, added the drop down of the rooms, and then the hero section is also sliding, and then the search, and then our room availability search feature, and then the rooms, that's all. Those are the things I retained. So back to our website. So now we will start customizing. Okay, so now few things that we need to get straight. We need to make sure that there are demo pictures. We need to replace almost all the pictures, right? How do we do that? We just need to go to the main page and we start our edit with Elementor immediately. Now from here you can see there's edit with Elementor, so I'm just going to click that, and it will open and this is because this website is compact, is built, there's a built into it such that it enables it to work with Elementor. There's some compatibility that has been built into it, right? So I'll show you how to edit this page because you can't edit it from here, right? I'll show you where to edit. So I'm just going to take out all the things I do not need. I need this room, so I'm going to leave that, and then I'm taking out this, I'm taking out this, I'm taking out this, taking all of this out, I'm taking all of them out, right? So we're not left with this, so I'm just going to update and we can preview. So I'm just going to quickly refresh what we have left. You see, we just have this hero section, the search, and then the rooms with a footer, right? So now the next thing to do is to change the color, to change this color. Now to change this color, we need to go to the pages. We need to go to the pages. So let's go to pages, back to the back end of our website, and we're just going to click on exit from here. Click on exit, decide later, and then it will take us to our dashboard. If it brought you here, which is fine, just click on this, close this, then click on these three icons, and then untick full screen, and then you'll see yes. So what we need to go is we need to go to all pages. Now under all pages, there's a page that has been set for as home page, right, as you can see here. So what we need to do is to customize these comfortable rooms. It's the slider, one of the slider. So there are two sliders, and they are subs of this, of the home page. Now let's go to customize. Customize is under appearance and customize. Yes. So here we're going to change the colors to our color. This is not want to change. We are going to change the logo. We're going to change all of that. So here, this is where we change the color. It says the main text is green. Do we want to keep it as green? Right? Or to start with, I want the color to be blue. Right? So this is blue. Then the secondary color, I want it to also be blue. Are you seeing now? So this has changed. The widget has also changed. The button is the accent. I think I would like it to be blue or white. Let's just make it white. Let's make it white. Right? Let's make it white. And I want this place to also be white. I don't want them to be green. I want them to be white. Yes, good. So the search bar button is also white. Yes, main text. I think we can come to that. We can come to all the rest later. So we've changed the colors. Header image, we don't need that. Background image, we don't need that. Menu, would go to menu later. Home page, this has been set immediately we did the import. Yes, the animation, the slider, how it should slide, the blog section, the footer. This is so you can change the text you have here. So it says my blog, which is the name of your website, right? You can either change it here. This is like a unique text to just pick the title of your website. So, but you can just write something, my hotel, if that's the name of your hotel. It says it just automatically changes whatever you type there, changes and comes here. You see my hotel. This is my very funny. Then it will come, it will change, and I believe you don't want it to have designed by. So instead of having designed by, you can just take that out completely. You can take that design by out completely. So from the designed all the way to the at, all the way to the dot after the at sign, you can take that out, which is what I'm doing right now. You see that? Can you see now? It's disappeared. So I'm just going to hit publish so that the customization that we've done can stay. Don't worry. We are going to change this. We can change it now, or we can change it later, right? In fact, I think let's change it now. I don't want to display the title. I just want so I have just a logo alone, right? So anytime you want to have a logo, make sure the logo is a contrast of the color that you have. If you have a green, that should be white. Because it's blue now, it has to also be white. If it is red, it has to be white. If it is red, if your background color is white, then that should be, the logo has to be a solid color, right? So I'm just going to retain this as my logo, right? And then I click on publish again. Then I go. So now what I want to do is I want to change this image, and I want to change this text, the text here. So now to change the text, I'll just come to comfortable rooms. I'll click on edit, and then I can decide to say super comfortable rooms now, and then under featured image, I can decide to change the image to whatever I want. So in this case, I want to change the picture to this, which I just did. I click on update. Now, apart from the picture and this text, there's also a little bit of text above. If you see here, so this is the page we're currently editing. There's this text up here, so I want to also change that, and it's right here on the excerpt. So I'll say hotel rooms remain stylish, modern, forward thinking, and super spacious. And then I click on update. Now I've done for the first slide. The next one is the second slide. So you just click on, you have to go back to all pages again. You just click on all pages, and then you scroll down and you click on next, and you click on next. It opens this. So this is the place we're going to change, edit. So instead of saying welcome to design hotel, maybe the name of my hotel is welcome to my hotel. And then you also change the featured image. I want to change it to the picture of an exterior picture, a very beautiful exterior picture. Is there any? I'm not trying to upload anyone, so I'm just trying to look for the ones that came with a theme. If there's any that I can use that is beautiful. I don't want to use this one that came with a theme, or I think I can't even actually use it. I think I can use it. Yeah, I think I can use it. So I'm using that. Welcome to my hotel. My hotel remain stylish and forward thinking. I can retain the text, and then I just click on update. Now, if I come to my web front page right now, and then I refresh, you will see some of the changes that we have made. You see the text has changed, the logo only there, no name is here, the button has changed. You see the text, welcome to my hotel. If I click on the next, it shows the room I selected, super comfortable rooms. So the next thing I want to now do is set up this part. I want to show you how to set that up. I've also not done anything here. We still need to work here, change the name, the address, change the reservation numbers, and then the logo. Remove this name, or either put our own name. So let's go. Okay. And so now, when you're setting up a booking website, there are major things that are important. Number one is, what are people booking for? That's number one. For hotel, it's basically accommodation, right? They are booking for accommodation. Now, the accommodation can differ based off of several things. Maybe comfort or luxury or space, or yeah. So, and that would also vary in pricing, right? And amenities that accrue to each of the accommodation. Yes. So, and also, of course, there would be rates. Now, this booking plugin is what would be helping us to handle the booking. But before we get there, let's set up the accommodation. No, so under accommodation, just by the time you mouse over accommodation, this will pop out. So let's look at the existing accommodation types that came with this theme. And you see, there are 4 accommodation types. So there's a classic double room, there's comfort triple room, there's standard single room, there's super double room. And each of them had what they can handle, in terms of capacity: 2 adults, 0 children, the size of the room. Now, the bed type is also listed here, right? How many of these accommodation do they have? It's also here. So what happens if you want to add another? Say you want to add simple, simple single room, which is lower than standard. Just click on add accommodation, and then you put the name here, simple single room, right? And here you put all the things you want them to know. You don't need anybody to comment. So, number of accommodations that is available. So if there are 5 rooms that are like this, you need to specify here. How many adults can it take? Since we say it's simple, it can only take 1. The capacity, just leave it as 0. Leave this as 0. Then you can then decide, does the view, is it city view? If it doesn't have anything, you can leave it blank. If it does, you can put it here, and then you can say 1 single size bed. No, I mean, indoor restaurant, yeah, but so then the next thing is, what are the amenities that accrue to that room? You can say, okay, bedroom, bathroom essentials, bedroom, free parking, heater, Wi-Fi, hair dryer. Of course, most likely it will be in the bathroom, and then you can now start to. So now there's a featured image that must be attached to every room, so that it can show on the home page as a slider, as we see on the slider. So select featured image, and then for the simple single, we're going to select this. Yes. No, let's select this, because it looks really, really simple. Or this. Yes, this looks really, really simple. So we've chosen a picture. Now, if you have more picture of that room, you can click on add gallery, and then add, if there's a bathroom, yes, you can add that. Toilet, what else? Kitchen, anything that the room have access to, you can just highlight. So I guess you can just highlight. If it have access to swimming, you can just highlight everything and then click on add gallery. Now that has been done, you go ahead to click on publish. Now, by the time you click on publish, it will already be added to the list of accommodation types that are available, as you can see. So we now have simple single room, and it has similar things for just that the total number of the rooms is 5. The amenities are also there, right? If we take a look at this one that was already created, you see some cues that we can, some things that we can learn from it. There is an excerpt that we can put here. There's also a full description of the room, what the rooms is about. So I'm not going to be writing a fresh thing. What I'm just going to do is, and you see, it has every other things that we have. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to copy this, and then I'll go back to that, click on edit, and then I'll paste this here, and then I'll go and copy the excerpt. I mean, I could have also opened in a new tab, but then smartest thing to do, but let me work like a lazy person. I'm sure the video is getting longer, but then we'll get there. I don't want you to miss it. I want you to be able to do it all by yourself. So now, and then I update. Voila. Now, if we go to our home page and we hit refresh, our simple single room should be here, as you can see. Now, if you notice, it is now small, and it is small because of the sizes of the images that we selected, right? You see, one of the images is aligning properly, but the other one is not aligning properly. So when you're selecting pictures for your rooms, make sure they are of equal sizes, dimension. Now, another thing you also notice is other rooms, they have price per night, but this doesn't have a price. Now, how do we set that up? Now let's go back. So now we're back at the back end. So we need to come to rates. Now in this rate, there are, for each room, there is refundable and non-refundable fee. For each rooms, refundable and non-refundable fee, right? And the reason being that sometimes when you book, maybe you make a booking ahead of time, and some things has been some cost has been incurred by the owner of the place, those fees are non-refundable. Maybe, I mean, they would give you all the, so let's say for instance, let's open this to better understand. I said this fee is refundable, but the condition is this: providing you want to reject your reservation in 2 days before the actual arrival, money for the booking can be successfully given back to you without any excessive procedure, right? Now, if we go back and we click on non-refundable, you will see the clause there as well. If I think it is if for some reasons you need to cancel the reservation, this action cannot be applied to this type of payment. Please give me just one. All right, sorry, just so like I was saying, I said this action cannot be applied to this type of payment. So if you book a specific selected non-refundable, the refundable is always cheaper. If you selected a payment that is cheaper, so I'm sure the idea is when you want to book, is that you select the expensive payment. When you select the expensive payment, then it can be refunded if you choose to cancel your booking before setting it. But if you are choosing the cheap one, then it can be cancelled, right? It will be non-refundable. That would be up to you. So So we need to also now specify such rate for this simple single room that we just created. Now, how do we do that? Let's look at the standard room, $100 per night. Now, you can also change the currency. I also show you where you change the currencies. So if you want to say for the simple standard room, we can make it $80 per night. So for non-refundable, for simple single room, you click on that and then you click on create rate. You type non-refundable, you select the room type, the accommodation type, and then you put in, this is where you put the condition. This is where you put in the condition, right? And then you click on create rule. Once you create the rule, it will automatically create, and then you can then now add price. So this is where you add your price. You just click on add new season price, and then it's already said one adult only, and then so rate per night. So maybe for non-refundable, it's $60. 60, and then this is where you put your condition, the description, and then you click on update. This is non-refundable. Then we can then add refundable, and then we select simple single as well. This is where we'll put the same condition, and then you click on create rule. Then you now click on add season price to just put the price, and then we'll put $80. The initial one was $60, and then don't forget, you put the description, the like a rule for the booking, and that's it. So if you come back to our home page and we refresh, the price should be showing on our simple standard. As you can see, it's showing there as 60. So it's showing the non-refundable price per night. So if you select the $80, meaning that you can cancel later, and if you don't cancel, the cost, you won't come back and then say you want to pay $60. What you've paid. Yeah, so I think I've showed us how we can, and then you can also edit existing listing. So how do you do that? I already showed you how to edit the rate, right? These are the places where you just click on it. They can edit the rate according to the rooms. Each room has refundable and non-refundable. Now for the rooms, if you want to edit the rooms, you just come here and then you click on edit, and any one of them, and then you can go ahead to edit the either image or the facilities and so on. You can also add more amenities. Add more amenities here, say maybe bathtub, or water heater, and once you click on add, it will automatically be available on all the pages, but you will need to go into each of the accommodation type to select it, to add it to the application, right? For attributes, I don't think that's needed. In fact, that's even paid. It's a paid, so we don't need that at all. Now, where do you specify the currency? That's where we are right now. So you need to come to settings under accommodation. Come to settings. Majority of these things are already been picked automatically. Please give me 1 minute. Okay, so here I want to also make sure that for confirmation has to be done manually by so I'm going to also install chat functionalities that enable customers to chat with the admin immediately they book an appointment. So when you have reservation with your full detail, Yes, and then default country on checkout, not necessarily. Account creation at checkout here. Maybe allow customer to create an account during checkout. Yeah, they can also log into the existing account if they already have an account. Maybe they've booked before. So this is where you specify the currency. If it's Nigeria, you can look for Nigeria and specify Naira. But here it's USD that we want to do. And that's simply it, and then you click on save. So that has been done. For payment gateways, there are several options. You can use PayPal, you can use direct bank transfer, but for my friend, we're using direct bank transfer. How do you do that? You just come here, you click on direct bank transfer, and then you click on enable. Now in the description, you need to put details. You need to put the bank details. Yes, and then you click on save. So that's about it. And then for bookings, if you come here, you see that almost everything here is, they allow us to use it for free. We're sticking with that. So now, by the way, so I forgot. So I was showing. So I said on the settings, this is where you do country. You want them to fill a form. You want it to be able to log in. Also for currency, this is where you do that from this backend under settings, settings general. And yeah, for payment gateway, you click on payment gateway, and then you specify once, you see. But for this case in point, I said we should use direct payment. And direct payment, you just click on, if it's PayPal, you click on PayPal, then you click on it, and then you fill all the necessary details. So this is where you put the account details for the payment to be made. And once it's done, once you put the details, you click on save, and our booking ready and good to go. So if you click on this, and when we refresh, you see this, and then you can go ahead to start booking, and you can specify when you want to book from. Check availability, put in the check-in date. When do you want to arrive? I want to arrive on the 16th. When are you checking out? I want to check out on the 24th. You check availability. You see if it's available. You see the prices, and then you can reserve it. And you click on reserve. And because I already have an account, that's why it's showing me this. I need to specify how many people do I want. If you remember, refundable or not refundable, I want the refundable option, because I might cancel my. And then what other additional services would I want? Do I want them to come and carry me at the airport or whatnot? If they have it available, I can specify, and then I put in all my details here. Then I click on book. So let me fill with dummy content, and then I click on book. It took me here and says we've received your booking. Once confirmed, you will be notified via email. Straightforward, right? The next thing that we're going to do, I'm going to install a free online chatting plugin, and then I will now talk about how to ensure that the prices of your website is showing in Google search. Please stick with me. Just give me 1 minute. Thank you. All right, guys, sorry, I went to quickly have something to eat, but I'm back. So now we want to change this menu. We want to add more items to this menu, right? So how do we do that? Let's go to, but let's note the things that are here. We have the contact us, we have the social media. Now, so let's go to menu. And we'll look at all of this. I think let's check social header. And on our page, what we currently have is we have contact us, this. So now let's go to the menu. So the menu. So we have this. We can that means on so that's where this is where we can change the link, or so if you want to change Foursquare to Twitter, we just change it here, and then we change this to Twitter, and we save. Make sure that anytime you click on, you need to save. Now on the primary menu, you select it. Now the primary menu, but it's not added. It's only added to the primary menu now, but it's not showing on the website. If you notice, you'll notice that it's not showing on the website. So if you come to customize and we come to menu, we'll see that the menu, the primary is sent to primary, but the contact is set to header flat. Contact is set to header flat. Now, if we change this, if we say primary should be set to header flat, and we click on publish, can you see? So the header flat is where our focus has to be. Now we've specified that, but then we need to change, because majority of this thing we don't have any business with them. So let's click on cancel, because we've published it, it's live, and then come back to appearance. We click on menu. So we want to remove all this, including the about. We want to leave the gallery. We need the gallery. We don't need this. Amenities, we don't need it. Restaurants, we don't need this. We need rooms, and underneath it we want to have the accommodation types, simple, standard, all of that. So news, okay, we might need news. Single post, we'll take that out as well. Typography, we'll take it out. Rooms grid, we don't need that. We don't need all of these. Now, so let's add home to it. Okay, home is there. Now let's gallery be the last thing. Oh, we also need to add contact. Let's add contact. Good. Now, so we need to have a drop down under this rooms. So, but on this list we don't have our accommodation there. So how do we add them? You just come up here, you should see screen option, click on it, it will show you drop down, then we just click on accommodation type. Once we click on accommodation type, it will be added to the menu items. So close it and then come down here, menu items, we'll just select everything and then click on add to menu. It's been added to menu, but we need to drag it to where it's meant to be. So we'll just drag it here like this. Make sure that you drag it to the appropriate place, and if it's like this, that means this will be underneath, it will be a sub of this. So but if they are equal like this, that means they are the sub of rooms. Okay, so let's click on save. Let's click on save. Now if we go to our home page now, and then we refresh, so from here you can click on rooms to see all the accommodation, and then here you can click on each of the accommodation, and then click on gallery, go to news, go to contact us. You can also disable this and turn it to another thing entirely, but it's also still fine. Now to our footer, which is another thing that we need to also edit. So to edit our footer, we need to also go to the menu. So let's click on the menu, and then from here, from up here, select footer, and then click on select. So it will show us the items, all the things that we have in our footer. So we just come here and then start to edit, right? Is this what we have there? I don't think so. Confirm, let me be sure. I guess that's the way to edit our footer from. Let me find it. Yeah, so guys, I figured it out. So our footer is under widget. So just come to under appearance, click on widget. It's here, and then we just go to footer. So footer one, if you click on the footer one, it shows the logo. So you can just replace with your logo, right? You click on replace, and then it takes you to the your media gallery, and then you can upload. But if you already uploaded it, you can just add it here, right? And you can decide to add text by just adding paragraphs and typing whatever you want to type. And for the second footer has the address. So you just click here and then click on it, and then edit it. That's all. Yeah, just click on it and edit it. Then the second footer has the menu item. So now in the footer, in the menu, under menu, what we initially, there's a footer, we selected it, then we saw some element on there. So that's where we decide which item would be in the footer, right? Will be in the footer. So whatever we specify to be on that footer, and we'll save. Those are the things that would be that will show here. And then same thing for the last item, which is reservation number. So you just click on reservation, and then you change the numbers, and then you click on update, and that's it. So now the next thing is, how does the website, the prices show? Now, first thing that we need to do is we need to go to Google My Business page, and create a page for the business. Now, for your business, for your hotel or apartment, you must have a unique name. Now, for this, my friend, his name is Lumsden's Lodge. That's the name. So you have to come up with a name for your hotel. I'm sure your hotel has a name, or if it's a shortlet, you must come up with a unique name for it. Now, so in the Google My Business page, so when you are creating, you search for it and then you click on manage Google My Business. Once you search for it, you click on it and then you click on manage now. It will, if you already have businesses listed, it will show you the businesses you already have. If you don't have, you can add a single business. And so with this my account, I cannot create a Google My Business page, but it's simple. I'm going to give you a link that you can use. So this link, you can use it to create a Google My Business page. Now the process is very simple. See, once it opens, you specify what you want to create. If it's an hotel, now for my friend, I selected extended hotel stay. That was what I selected. So if my friend, now if you search for my friend's listing in the search, so if you search for my friend's Lumsden Lodge in Benin, if you search for my friend's listing, you'll see this. Now, when I was creating it, Google didn't give me check availability. It didn't give me that, right? The reason why they're showing this right now is because there's a website, and this is the name. And in my listing, I specify the website. The address is the same. The phone number is the same. Everything. So Google has crawled and they've seen that, okay, there's some level of similarities. Now, after a while, the prices will start showing. Now, when I searched I didn't put Benin. It's showing Lumsden alone. It's not showing check availability. Can you see? But it's also seen as hotel, because when I was setting it up, I set it up as an hotel. But when you say Lumsden in Benin, because it's located in Benin, you see it, then it brings up check availability, right? If you click on check availability, it will show you almost as if it's an hotel, or it will show it in a category of other hotels, and you see it will show prices and all of that. All of these Google will fetch by themselves, right? Google will fetch by themselves, right? Then they will then now give you opportunity for you to be able to edit. Do you get the prices and photos and everything? They will then now give you opportunity to be able to edit every single thing. But for now, these are the things that they are showing, meaning that there's prospect. So for you, what you need to do is specify this article. You need to specify what you want. You click on next. It will take you to the next level where you specify, you put in the name, and then you also had the I think there are alternatives for you to select 2 categories. So make sure you select the same category. Don't select different categories. Please don't try it. For some people, they will say that let's hotel and then let's also select apartment. No, don't do that. Please make sure that your category is the same. It's either it's a sub, one is a sub of one, so they are still under the same umbrella. Make sure you put in the exact address, location, phone number, put it, the website. Now they usually now ask for email address, so your email address must be for the website. So if your website is mywebsite.com, your email address must be email address at website.com. You must put it, and then they will then send you a code to verify your listing. Once you verify your listing, they will also allow you to upload images. Now for this my friend's listing, I've uploaded images, right? They will allow you to upload images, upload the logo, upload so many things, right? And Once you are done, just leave the rest. It's Google themselves. So I'm going to put the link of this article in my bio so that you can read more on it. But Google themselves would connect it. Though the booking plugin that we used, we used the free version, also gives an opportunity for you to integrate. So if for instance you have your listing is on Airbnb, you can integrate everything together onto your website. But that's a paid version of that plugin, but we're not doing that here. So that's basically how it's done. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if it is helpful, and if you know it will be helpful to one or two or more people. If you have questions, please feel free to drop your question in the comment section below, and I'll be glad. If there's a particular video that you like me to create, please do not hesitate to drop it in the comment section below, and if I'm not able to respond to you immediately, I'll respond within 48 hours. If it's a video that I can create, I'll work on it and then I'll make it available to you. Yes, so thank you once again, and see you in my next video. Bye.